Guys, this is VM Video Master here. Now, in my past videos, I've recommended movies, TV shows, books. I even recommended stuff that, for ideas that you could do in a YouTube video. But, there's one thing that most people have never seen in a video. Some of you probably have. And that is, what do guys and girls can do to attract a guy or another girl? Well, I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of things out there that are kind of confusing to attract another girl or attract another guy. If you go to some of my past videos, I did recommend where to meet a girl and how to do it. But today, I want to tell you five things that girls or guys find attractive in the opposite sex. That's right, guys, I'm exposing us. And just to let you girls know, us guys are kind of confusing. Number one, a guy likes to feel like he's needed. Like, if he's tall, like really tall, and the girl is sometimes kind of like a little bit shorter than him, they like to feel like they're needed. Like if she can't reach something, she would ask him, "Oh, can you get that for me?" He would feel wanted, feel good about himself. Well, he would say, of course I'll reach that for you. Well, he'll get it in him, it'll make him feel good. That's the one thing some guys feel good about themselves. That's what makes them feel confident. Me, I have a very thing about feeling good about myself. I guess it had to do with this coronavirus. I'm always stuck in the house, so I'm trying to get out there more. And number two, guys like a girl who's smart, who's caring, and who's honest, and who's loving and caring. That's what all guys want in a woman. After all, most girls who guys had a friend, they were all friend zoned. How do you know that wasn't the right one for you? They would just tell you, "Oh, sure, I like you, but I like you as a friend." Like my ex, we're only friends to this day, and I tried to get her to go out with me again. Because to me, the dating world is so complicated. And number three. Well, this one was always kind of complicated. Now, when you go onto a dating site and you're supposed to tell stuff about yourself, that's when you run into catfish. Now, I talked about in my past video what catfish were, but if some of you don't know, a catfish is someone who just wants you for your money, or if you make a lot of money at your job. Me, I ran into almost 15 catfish, and most of them did not care about me, my heart, what I wanted in a woman. None of them. They just wanted my money. Like, say, someone who's married, has kids, a husband, anything. They say, "Oh, send me 2 gift cards for my children and I'll come see you." That's catfish, you guys. That's the time to cut and run. Delete that person, report them, anything you can do to get them away from you. And I'm sorry, I lost count, but number 4. But just to let you know, you guys, if I lose track of counting, I got a lot going on. I've been helping out with a lot of chores around here. But anyway, number 4. Now, this one you've got to pay real close attention. Now, if you're honest to her and you're truthful to her, if she asks you a question like, "Oh, what are your favorite movies or music?" Don't say something like, "Oh, my favorite song is My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion." If you're just trying to impress her, that's not going to work. She'll know you're lying because you put some kind of different music on there. I tried that once. It did not work. My messages were at 0. 0, you guys. Be yourself. After all, it's like they always say, be who you are. That's what I did. But for your favorite movies, don't say like your favorite movies are the Hallmark movies. All the love and romantic ones. Just say what you like. Like if you like horror movies, you like comedy movies, that's okay. You may meet someone who loves horror as much as you do. You never know. And lastly, number 5. Now, if you're a sports guy or if you're someone who likes to make stuff with your hands, that's what I like to do. Or if you meet a girl who likes to jog or, is an animal lover, that's good too. Like if you both have simple interests, but you both have a good kind of energy that brings you closer to each other. Now that's love. It's not the whole, what's your sign thing? Some people don't believe that, but I do. I think the whole thing is, like, people say you're attracted to a different side. Okay, that stuff works too, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't really know how to put it into words. Like that whole love at first sight. I don't really believe that's true. If that's so, everyone in the entire world would be, even me wouldn't be single anymore. They wouldn't have so many dating sites or dating apps. We all would have met our first love in high school or college. And for the girls, those 5 were just for the guys. Number 1, for you girls, a guy likes a girl. Like I said, for the guys, like I said before, a guy likes a girl who's honest, caring, and is lovable. Now, I would know my ex was honest, she was caring, and she loved me a lot. But the thing that made us break up was she moved to Minnesota. I even asked her, we could still be together even though you're in Minnesota. She said, no, it's got to end. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt you, but it has to. She broke my heart right then and there. And number 2. Now, if a guy texts you early in the morning to say good morning, or if he texts you right when you get off work and he says, oh, how was your day? And you get that strange feeling like you think he's annoying you, he's just trying to be caring. That's what I did. I texted her right before she started work. I always followed my girlfriend everywhere to make sure she was okay. And I always hung out with her whenever I got the chance. So that's just your guy showing a way of saying he cares about you and he loves you. And number 3, if you want a guy who's protective and secure of you and of himself, you gotta remember, some guys, if they have confidence problems, like if he was never protective of himself, like he didn't know how to defend himself, it's not like the end of the world. It's normal. There's a little thing that we call being emotionally broken. Like if they come from a different family, like if they come from a family who's toxic, like if you have a toxic father, a toxic mother, a toxic brother, or a toxic sister, or a toxic little sister. That's the reason some guys can't be defended of their girlfriends, or girls can't be defended of their boyfriends. Or some girls can't be defended of their girls. Or guys can't be defended of their guys. And like I said, you guys, I sometimes lose track because of my seizures and that. Number 3. If I was at number 3. Now, if he's got a lot on his mind and he says stuff like, I don't know what we should do today, so it's up to you to choose. So you choose this time. That's because you never know. I used to say that to my girl a lot, and I always had me and my stuttering. That's because I always tried to think of a way to distract her. Sometimes they say that because they're trying to distract you so that they can come up with a better surprise. Like it was my ex's birthday. I surprised her by taking her to Old Country Buffet. And then at the end I got her a giant chocolate kiss, a stuffed puppy, and a heart box about that big. About that big. But the next day, she told me, thank you for the heart box, I outgrew my jeans. I told myself, what kind of thank you is that? I didn't tell you to eat it in one day. And she said, I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm sorry. That's another thing. I want to tell you, you got both of the guys and girls this. If they tell you something like that, they're either joking or they were cherishing the gift so much that they were just messing with you. That's what my ex did. She told me she said, thank you for the heart box, I outgrew my pants. I don't know if she was serious or she was just messing with me. I'm still kind of confused to this day. I even got her a card that had Pepe Le Pew on it. One of those cards that talked when you pressed the button. And it said, you are the secret ingredient in my recipe of love. I think it was a Valentine's Day card. I couldn't find any birthday cards that talked. But that's number 3. Number 4, like I said, you guys, like I've been saying, my head's all screwed up. I've been losing track of everything. But number 4, and this, most importantly, girls, this is important, so pay attention. If he's real angry, like he comes home and he slams the door, and he says, no, it isn't work, no, it isn't my parents, and no, it isn't nothing, I'm just very upset. Something is very wrong. Something is very wrong. Like, every time I would talk to my girl over Facebook on video chat, I had the same look. I would look at her like this. Something was wrong. What my problem was, my sister was always on me when I was trying to have a nice conversation with my girl. So, if he looks at you and it ain't you, and it ain't him, something is bothering him. So, you don't have to look at his phone. You don't have to look at anything. Just keep on being nice to him, because that's what couples do. Couples may argue. Couples may fight. They may walk out of the house sometimes. If he does that, then sometimes it may be you. And sometimes it may be him. But if he doesn't walk out of the house, it's not you. If he's just like sitting on the couch or sitting on the chair with his hand on his forehead, then something is bothering him. But it's emotionally, not something is emotionally bothering him. That's when you should talk to him. And lastly, girls, number 5. Number 5. Now, this one is truly important, but I'm trying to explain it good so you can understand. Now, Like I said about number 4, if he's stressed and gets real upset, if they get real stressed and angry and they take it out on you, this is what my girl used to do for me. When we met, whenever I was upset, she would get me something. Like she would draw me something. She drew me a picture of a hockey mask because she knew I liked Jason Voorhees. And it was my birthday one day. She drew me a picture of Jason Voorhees. She couldn't draw a knife very well, so she drew a stick. Like a small line through the eye. And I'm like, what is this? She's like, I knew you were upset, so I drew you a hockey mask. And you... and I know you like... What was his name? Jason? And I told her, yeah. I like Jason Voorhees. Sorry, I've been watching TikTok all day. But anyway... So, she told me that she drew that for me because she knew I was upset and because she loved me. And I actually cried. That's another thing, girls. Guys do cry. They don't show their toughness just for you. They do cry. Also, if you hear that barking, that's my dogs. I have like 5 of them. That's another thing, girls. If the guy loves animals and you don't have a pet, that's a way to show his sensitive side. Get a pet. Get a dog, get a cat. If he loves dogs or cats, if he loves all animals, bunnies, rabbits, cats, fish, anything, get a pet. It's a good way to show his sensitive side. Always. My girlfriend had a picture of a little pit bull. I cried the entire time when I saw it. But yeah, get him like a gift if he's in a bad mood. It'll always work. If he's in that mood to show his sensitive side to you. If not, just leave him alone for a while and he'll calm down. I know, it always worked for me. Anyway, that's some advice for the guys and for the girls. And if you want, at the end of this video, please subscribe and like this video. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers, or maybe higher. And just let me know in the comments below what you want to see in a future video. And also let me know if the advice I made in this video worked. For the guys and for the girls. And if it worked, let me know if you want me to do more videos like this again. So, I don't have a girlfriend anymore myself, but it's been 10 years since I had a girlfriend. But I'm still trying. But like I always tell you guys, take a mask, take gloves, and take some hand sanitizer with you just in case. We're finally getting this world back the way it was. And like I always say, I will see you in the next video.